Hello and welcome to your astrology and spirituality overview for Friday, the 22nd of May. It's a big event today. We have the new moon in Gemini. Now, Gemini energy is all about excitement. It's about things moving quickly. It is about communication. Gemini, the third zodiac sign, is governed by Mercury, the planet of travel, of communication, of technology. But it's also about our immediate environment. So it's our everyday environs. It's to do with our relationships to our community, our neighbours, and even our siblings. Now, of course, we do have Venus going backwards in this area and still in that challenging right angle to Neptune, which in fact Mercury is going to move into that square with Neptune towards the end of this week as well. So clarity is a little bit at a premium, but over the next month, with the support of Saturn, which is itself in retrograde but in another air sign of Aquarius, providing an anchoring energy. If we can try to think of our future, which is Saturn, be realistic about it with the retrograde and COVID, but try to find more effective ways to communicate or embrace technology in terms of our working lives to adapt to the situation in a way which is effective. So over the next month, I think there's going to be a lot of news about apps. There's going to be a lot more information. We've read this morning, for example, that if you use a good mouthwash at the back of your throat, that can kill off COVID. And so pieces of information like this are going to become much more to the fore over the next 4 weeks. So I think we can all expect a quickening. We may have a greater desire to be more physically active. If we can't break out of our environment because of the local rules wherever you are, even doing some short bursts of quite quick exercise in the comfort of the home would be a smart way to embrace this third house Gemini energy.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And the cards today, what cards have you chosen, Elisa?
Today we're using the Tarot de Marcel cards. I really love these cards. They're very slippery to use sometimes, so they get quite excitable. So we'll just give them a shuffle and try not to chuck them everywhere. Right, so I feel this one. Okay, very, very lovely card to come up. This is the Nine of Pentacles. When the Nine of Pentacles comes up, this really is a card of harvest. It's like we planted our seeds with the 7, we've waited patiently and learnt new skills with the 8, and then it comes to the 9 and we're starting to plough the fields, take in all that good stuff. So there is some hard work still attached to it. It's not like we can just sit back and rest on our laurels, but I do think that this could be some good news, particularly in terms of our material world, which does include our finances.
Which would be incredibly welcome at this time.
Yes, definitely.
And perhaps because of, there are different countries that are trying different approaches with technology, and there is some obviously controversy about it in terms of, people's confidentiality and some apps that have been tried not working on certain handsets, but it all will get more refined over the next month. And I think that's going to help a bounce back. All this extra knowledge that we're all gaining in our time, that's worth something. That can be converted into improving our skill set. And like Elisa said a while ago, our CVs are going to be super long with all these extra pieces of knowledge we have. And that can all be worth something that has some tangible value, and that links into the 9 of coins.
Definitely. And with this new moon energy, the new moon from a spiritual point of view is about welcoming in the new, whereas a full moon is about release. So we can be sort of sponges and absorb all the good things that life has to offer. But
do you have, because Elisa has shared a full moon meditation on our YouTube channel, do you have a new moon meditation?
Not as of yet, but that can be something that we can look into if people are interested in that.
Yeah, because I think, I don't know if you could go to Patrick Arundell Astrology YouTube and you'll see Elisa's full moon meditation. It's absolutely enchanting. And
so
maybe you could do one for the new
Yeah,
moon
I
for
think that'd be
next week.
lovely. But also, Patrick has a video on the new moon in Gemini. It's
True.
a deep dive, so it will talk about all the different aspects and what we can expect from it. It's really worth a deep watch.
Yeah, so do please look out for that. You can just type into YouTube Patrick Arundell, Gemini new moon, and yeah, please look at that too.
But yeah, so thank you. Wishing you a very happy new moon.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us, and it's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.
Goodbye.